Hi, my name is Ada Polla. I'm the CEO of Alchimie Forever Skincare, and I'd like to speak with you today about oxidation, oxidants, and antioxidants. Indeed, the science behind our skincare line and the efficacy of our products is rooted in the world of antioxidants. I'm sure you've heard this word. I'm sure you've heard the word free radical, perhaps even the word oxidation, resveratrol, polyphenols. But what do these words mean? What really are all these buzzwords? That's why I'm here today. So let's look at a couple definitions. Oxidation. Really, what oxidation means can best be imagined by thinking about an apple. So imagine an apple, which you're cutting in half and leaving exposed for half an hour, or longer. When you come back into the room, what has happened to that apple? That apple, or the open part at least, the exposed part, has turned brown. That's a perfect example of oxidation. As you can probably hear, the word oxygen and oxidation are obviously related. And the apple is turning brown because the inside, which is not protected by the skin, is exposed to oxygen. Really, the way that our skin ages, the way that we age as a human being, is tied to oxygen. And obviously, we need oxygen to breathe. That's, quite obvious. But our consumption of oxygen is actually something which accelerates our aging. This is known in the scientific world as byproducts of oxygen and the oxidative theory of skin aging. So imagine this, it's the oxygen paradox. We need oxygen to live, we need to breathe it, but while we're breathing it, we're creating oxidants, these are the bad guys, that will accelerate all kinds of different aging processes, including skin aging, which is what really interests us today. So oxidants are these bad molecules, and really they're a big group. They're a large family of bad molecules, the bad guys. Some of the types of oxidants that you might have heard of would be reactive oxygen species or free radicals. So these are two other buzzwords that I wanted to spend a little bit of time on. Reactive oxygen species are really these molecules that we create when we inhale oxygen. And again, as you can hear in the name ROS, the O stands for oxygen. So whatever these molecules are, they have to have a single, at least, molecule of oxygen within them. They're a type of oxidant. Perhaps a more commonly heard term is free radicals. Free radicals are another type of oxidant, and they do not have to have the oxygen molecules within them. What truly defines a free radical is the presence of an unpaired electron. I know this is probably taking you back to high school chemistry, which I have terrible memories of, but remember that when a molecule has an unpaired anything, what that means is that it's unstable and it's extremely reactive. So free radicals, which have unpaired electrons, are kind of crazy excited molecules that want to go back to their basic stable state. One of the examples of such a molecule is the hydroxyl radical, which is both a reactive oxygen species molecule and a free radical. So now that we've talked about the bad guys, let's think about the good guys. You've certainly heard this term antioxidant. After all, if oxidant is bad, it would make sense that antioxidant would be good. Antioxidants, just like oxidants, are a very large group of molecules. You might think about them as natural antioxidants versus synthetic antioxidants. And we, with Alchimie Forever, really focus our ingredient strategy on natural antioxidants, meaning antioxidants that are derived from plants. In the world of plant antioxidants, again, you have many subgroups. You've probably heard the term, for example, polyphenol. This is one of the largest families of plant antioxidants. For example, green tea, rosemary, grapes, and grape seeds all contain polyphenols. So that's probably a buzz term that you've heard. Now, polyphenols are one group of antioxidants. Other groups of antioxidants include enzymes, for example, papaya, vitamins, including vitamin C, which is a wonderful anti-aging ingredient, and then finally terpenes. And terpenes are those ingredients that give plants their color and their scent. So in Alchimie Forever products, we're using as many different types of these plant antioxidants as we can. as my father, Dr. Luigi Polla, likes to say, who's the creator of our line, in the world of plant antioxidants, 1 + 1 is 5. So these different types of antioxidants really have synergies, and the best therapeutic results are really obtained by combining various types of antioxidants at lower concentrations. That's why in Alchimie Forever products, you won't find a single plant that our entire product line is based on, but rather you will find a variety of plant antioxidants. So we've defined the bad guys, these free radicals and ROS. We've defined the good guys, antioxidants. So how do antioxidants help to fight the bad guys? Really, there are 3 ways that antioxidants are good to help prevent and repair signs of skin aging. The first is that some antioxidants can actually prevent the formation of free radicals. So that is very much on the prevention side of skincare. Other antioxidants actually help to neutralize free radicals that are already present within our skin. So this would be more of a corrective side of skincare. And then finally, a third way that antioxidants help to fight free radicals is by increasing our body's natural ability to fight against them. So there's really these 3 aspects, these 3 powerful ways that antioxidants help to fight free radicals. And again, because these antioxidants have these different mechanisms of action, that's why we want to mix them. Because whereas blueberry might prevent the formation of free radicals and grape extract might neutralize existing free radicals, obviously the best will be when they are combined. Our lifestyle contributes to adding piles of oxidants to the ones that we already produce naturally as we breathe in oxygen. For example, UV is a key source of oxidation, so sunlight, which we can avoid. Tobacco smoke is another key source of oxidation and oxidants. Inflammation. A pro-oxidative diet, for example, a diet that's too heavy in sugars, will increase the production of oxidants. And then finally, iron. And here I would like to spend just a minute speaking about iron, which is, again, a key concept in the science behind our line. So what do you know about iron? What does the average consumer know about iron? I think the average consumer really thinks primarily of anemia. She thinks that she needs to be careful to make sure she has enough iron within her body so as not to be anemic. So naturally what we think is that more iron is better. But really, research suggests that actually it's better to have a slightly lower iron status to help prevent aging. So think of this. Why do women in general live longer than men? Well, we're stronger and better is one theory, but really from a science perspective, one of the most researched ideas behind this fact, which is a worldwide fact, is that women live longer than men because overall we have a lower iron status. We have our period every month, and we lose a lot of blood when delivering babies, and obviously iron is contained within blood. So the idea is that because we constantly are losing iron, our iron levels are just on average lower than men's. And excess iron, too much iron, has really been implicated not only in skin aging, but also in diseases that come with age. And so this idea that a lower iron status is the reason for longer life is quite powerful. So let's go back to thinking about skin aging. This iron idea led someone to do some experiments on little hairless mice. They exposed 2 hairless mice to the equivalent of strong UV light. One had no protection whatsoever, and the other one's skin was treated with what is known as an iron chelator, or an iron neutralizer. And those 2 mice were exposed to UV, and what became quickly apparent is that the mouse who had been protected with this iron chelating solution, her skin reacted, or its skin, I should say, reacted as if it were protected by sunscreen. So it became red much more slowly, and over a long period of time, the appearance of wrinkles was delayed. So what does that mean? That means that if we're able to neutralize iron at the level of the skin, we will be able to delay the appearance of wrinkles. So it's a very powerful anti-aging discovery, if you will. So what do? At Alchimie Forever, we include iron chelating molecules, natural iron neutralizers, into some of our products. So here we are. Our lifestyle really adds to the side of the scale of oxidation, and what we're trying to do is to add to the side of the antioxidants so that we're able to get that scale back in balance. So one of the ways that we do that, of course, is to add iron chelating molecules to our products. Now, as I mentioned, we use a variety of different ingredients. The iron chelating molecules are found specifically in the blueberry extract that we use. Blueberry is really one of our signature ingredients, which you will find throughout our line. But we also use other ingredients, and I wanted to mention just a couple, which, again, are the buzzwords that you may hear in consumer or trade press. We use green tea, which is really one of the best studied antioxidants, again, especially at the level of the skin, and green tea is packed with flavonoids. We use papaya extract, which contains enzymes, which I spoke about a few minutes ago. We also use red clover, which is great because it contains another type of antioxidant called isoflavones, and that particular molecule helps to stimulate the skin's natural collagen and elastin production. We use tomato extract, which is particularly rich in lycopene, which is another antioxidant that you might have heard of. And then we use grape and grapeseed extracts, which are rich in resveratrol. One last note. You might be wondering why we decided to use plant antioxidants as opposed to some of the synthetic antioxidants. You may have heard, for example, about idebenone, which is one of the leading synthetic antioxidants. At Alchimie Forever, we believe in the power of antioxidants, but we wanted our line to be adequate for all skin types, including sensitized, reactive, sensitive, compromised skin. And so we're using all of the active ingredients that you look for in an anti-aging line. We've mentioned enzymes, vitamin C, resveratrol, retinols, but we use their natural formulations because that enables us to deliver those actives to the skin in a much gentler way, in a much softer way, versus their synthetic counterparts. And this is what makes Alchimie Forever products incredibly efficacious in terms of anti-aging. These products will give you long-lasting, visible anti-aging results, but in a gentle formulation that you can feel safe both using and or recommending on the most sensitive skin types. Thank you so much. I hope that this brief presentation of oxidation, oxidants, and antioxidants has helped you to better understand some of the buzzwords in our industry.